See if you can make it to the playoffs, how far you can go in the playoffs, and, hey, maybe you can win a championship.
Well, to me, the league is just getting more and more athletic. All the off-season training and all the nutrition and things, guys are more athletic. I don't know if they're better players, but they're much more athletic. And already we've seen some jaw-dropping highlights.
More athletic than when you played?
Without question, but they're not better players, not better skilled players, but they definitely – it's like you think about this. In archery, do you have to be athletic?
I don't know. Ask Shaq. He's the archer.
And when you do your archery, do you have to be athletic?
Yes, because I shoot with my toes.
Well, there it is. End of my point.
I'm glad that you asked Shaq. Whatever.
I do.
We're broadcasting from Atlanta as the Hawks take the hardwood here at the Phillips Arena. Everyone on this team is pleased with the beginning of the season. They're playing so well right now, 5 consecutive wins.
Yeah, and as far as the regular season goes, this is as good as it gets. This truly, to me, is the definition of a rivalry. I mean, the game between these two teams has always been special.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a ton of great games between them in the past. It's hard not to get amped up when they face each other. I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Porzingis. Prodigy is up there with the franchise. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Ingram, and it's small forward. New York shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. 2 shots. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Look at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks. It was a win against Charlotte.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance. And road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of this game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And he can't hit the second.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Here's Fields. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Fields has got his first bucket in this one.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Here's the screen. Reed with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Now here is Fields. The feed now to Fields. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Off the screen. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Fields has got his second bucket of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Collison. 6 to shoot, and the call will go against the Prodigy. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Collison, the pass to Horford. Fades and shoots. And no good as it rattles out.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Pass to Ingram. Dishes it to Fields. And it's sent back by Horford. Reed against Fields. Outside Collison. No good on the three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now here is Fields. He had 22 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that. And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
So for New York, their last game, a win against the 76ers.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building. And there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Fields the pass to Ingram. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Here's the Wizard. The pass to Horford. Now Reed. Shot from the wing. That's short off the rim.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Here's Fields. Rebounded by the Hawks. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Fires the three. Another three for Atlanta.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
For New York, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Fields dishes to Fields. Here is Slim. Reed covering. Horford with the rebound.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And here's Collison. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Clock at 6. There's a good screen. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
For Atlanta, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's the Wizard. The shot's good. Collison making the play. The Wizards got 5 now.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Fields, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
A nice shot by Reed.
What handle? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
New York trailing. And Fields kicks to Fields. Passes it to Porzingis. Fields a screen on Reed. Now here is Fields. D right on him. Feeds to Whiteside. The shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Got plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Now here's Collison. Following the miss by Hassan Whiteside. And Whiteside sends it back. Here's Ingram. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And the Hawks making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Gordon, the pass to the Wizard. Here's Reed. Here's Horford, and Whiteside sends it back. They retain possession.
Timeout call. Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going for your very own Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
Look at the stats for Whiteside. He had a strong showing last season. He was around 9 points per last year, 11 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Horford. And Decker subbed in for Aaron Gordon. They set the screen. Here's Oladipo. Sweet little floater. Oladipo's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Kicks to Reed. Pass to Decker. Back to Reed. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Oladipo dishes to Fields. Here's Whiteside. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. The feed to Decker from outside the arc, and it's good. Now it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks.
That's good.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Here's the Wizard. He has 5. There's the screen. Schroeder kicks to Decker. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Rodriguez is checked in for the Hawks. And then for New York, Boomer, he's checked in for Whiteside. The Natural comes in for Porzingis. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for the Prodigy. And he's good on the second. New York trails by 6. And Fields kicks to Njai. Here's Stone, guarded by Hawes. Here's Njai. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim.
Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
The Hawks leading by 4. Schroeder with the ball. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. That is good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Njai following the basket by Sam Decker. Stolen by Decker. Here's Reed. Finished off the break. And it's an 8-point Hawks lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's Stone missing.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Now here's Rodriguez against Sharp. He was really on his game.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary, they haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
Here's Njai. He feeds it to Ross. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Here's Fields. Comes up empty off the pick.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there. Well, Kevin, we've got a moment now to look back to last year's Atlanta Hawks. 5th for free throw shooting, 6th in fewest turnovers per game. And they were top 10 in three-point shooting. That's a huge part of their offensive attack.
And looking back at their superb free throw percentage, it speaks volumes about their skill level and mental focus. They had very few letdowns in concentration.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Decker. Adams, he's checked in for Atlanta. D, he's checked in for New York. He hits both from the stripe. New York trails by 12. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. D's got his first basket of the night. Atlanta's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. A nice shot by Reed.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Valentine passes to Njai. Reed against Ross. Shoots off the screen. Good as the jump shot falls.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
There's the dish to Reed. There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Rodriguez. But they recover it. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Oladipo goes in. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Valentine passes to Ross. Out to the right wing. A beautiful reverse layup. The Natural's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
It's Reed, high post. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Hawks ahead. They're up by 10. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone, to Lopsided First Quarter, and the books already as we start this second quarter. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
The Hawks leading by 10. And New York looking at who they got. They've got Slim. Porzingis is out there with Abdul-Rahman. Then it's D, and it's Fields in at the 2 spot. Now here's Collison. 9-point game his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. New York trails by 10. Fields the pass to Valentine. To the middle. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
Atlanta's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Outside Collison. Picked by Horford. Outside Collison. Elbow shot is on the way. It's deflected. And they're on the break. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Fires from the line. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Off on the layup.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Valentine. He's covered by Collison. Fields the pass to Abdul-Rahman. He dishes it to Fields. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure strength.
Oh, we can feel that one all the way over here.
And you could see it, that first step was so decisive, aggressive move to attack the rim.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get it done.
It's Fields on the wing. They get it back. Porzingis can't hit.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Collison dishes to Reed. Fires from the wing. And he connects with the jumper. Reed's got 13 points.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
You look at Rain Man, what a contribution.
But he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on New York's head coach talking to his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the prodigy. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's the Wizard. He has 5. They set the pick. Collison kicks to Horford. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 4th assist in this one. Now, here is Fields. He's guarded by Schroeder. Pass to Ingram. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Looking now at the numbers for the franchise. Great showing for him last season. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and of course, he established himself as the most prolific passer in the game last season, the league leader in assists.
Yeah, and that's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him.
Here's the Wizard. He kicks to Horford. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Hassan Whiteside. The Hawks have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
10 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. New York trails by 9. Fields the pass to Ingram. To the inside. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Hawks leading by 9. Horford with the screen on Fields. Now here's Schroeder. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Picked off in midair. Oh, and here comes Fields all alone.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. So it's Atlanta now, following the score by New York. Schroeder kicks to Horford. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Horford's got 5 points in the quarter. Fields dishes to Fields. Here's Ingram. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's the Wizard. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Deckers checked in for Darren Collison.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
For New York, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Now here's Schroeder. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Horford. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. New York trails by 6. Fields the pass to Fields. Whiteside a screen. Shot off the pick. Here's Ingram, and it's blocked. Here's Schroeder. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Down low, out to the wing. There's the pass to the Wizard. Picked by Horford. Shot clock at 5. And it's Horford again missing. For New York, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Fields kicks to Fields. Ingram passes to Porzingis. Now Fields. 35 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
How about that game for Fields? He has 12 points and also an assist.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And that one falls for Fields. The Atlanta making some changes. Hawes comes in for Al Horford. And Rodriguez is subbed in for Gordon. The natural, he's checked in for New York. Victor Oladipo comes in for Slim. And both free throws good for Fields.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
Schroeder kicks to Hawes. And stolen by Whiteside. And a fast break now for New York. Fields got the ball.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Here's the Wizard following the score by New York. Rodriguez. The Hawks again can't hit.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
The Hawks leading. Here's the screen. High arcing shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
For New York, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And here's Fields. He's got 16. That one goes. Count it. Fields has got his second bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Schroeder passes to Hawes. Here's the Wizard. He's covered by Whiteside. Dishes it to Schroeder. Passes it to Decker. And that one comes up a bit short. For New York, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. That's good.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Pass to the Wizard. Feeds to Schroeder. The pass to Rodriguez. Here's the Wizard. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hawes. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And Oladipo pulls it down. For New York, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Kicks to Fields. And again, it's New York.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And, boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Reed, he's checked in for the Wizard. And then for New York, Boomer, he's checked in for Whiteside. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for the Prodigy. Rodriguez passes to Hawes. Up and in on the layup. Hawes got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Fields dishes to Njai. Stolen away. Rodriguez against Fields. Schroeder up top. Takes the 3. The rebound by Fields.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in the game. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Atlanta making a switch here. Adams checked in. .139 left in the first half. Rodriguez with it. Here's Reed. The open jump shot off the mark.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And Oladipo kicks to Ross. Oladipo, the pass to Fields. And he gets the bucket. Fields has got 6 points.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Rodriguez outside. Pass to Hawes. Kicks it to Decker. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And checking out the stats for Boomer. Some last season stats for him. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and of course he established himself as the most prolific passer in the game last season, the league leader in assists.
Yeah, and that's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Njai dishes to Oladipo. New York moving it around. Ross against Reed. Banked in off the glass. Ross has got his second basket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't, Kevin. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
They get it back. Here's Njai. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Here's Rodriguez. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. New York leads by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. So far, a compelling matchup at Phillips Arena tonight. And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
The Hawks trailing. Reed out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's the Wizard. Then there's Horford. And it's Collison in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Now, here is Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the hole. Now shooting 8 for 14. New York shooting at 51%. Really solid. And there's the feed to Fields. To the middle. Fields can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Collison. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Hawks have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
Aaron Gordon. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Gordon. He doesn't get the second one.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Slim's got 5 now.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely given the defender something extra to think about.
Now here's Collison. That's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Whiteside and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
Hassan Whiteside at the line for 2. Under 6.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Collison kicks to Horford. He feeds it to Reed. Here's the floater. Count the bucket. Reed's got 19 points.
You don't see many tall players with that kind of speed, Kevin.
Pass to Porzingis. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Gordon. Collison up top. Fields covering. Here's Reed. Horford trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Reed. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter. Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scores from a season ago. Look at Rain Man, second in the league, having an excellent season.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Ingram. Right side, slams it home for the putback.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you have to display when you want to attack that offensive glass.
Gordon kicks to Collison. Kept alive by Atlanta. Gordon, the pass to Reed. The dish to Horford. It's tipped. And another shot. Cannot hit. And New York the other way now. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. And Fields kicks to Fields. Atlanta with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Collison. Looking to end his cold spell. Misses in close. For New York, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Outside, Fields. And Slim picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Hawks.
Dennis Schroeder.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Dishes to Gordon. Hawks passing it around. Gordon with a screen on Fields. Pass to Schroeder. Fires the 3. That's good. And the Hawks lead by 2. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Here is Slim. He's got 5. Whiteside a screen. Ingram passes to Whiteside. Rebound, Atlanta. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Schroeder kicks to Gordon. Now, here is Reed. D right on him. And it's good from the elbow. And now a 4-point Hawks lead.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Feeds to Fields. They double him with Horford. Inside is Porzingis, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Really a good job recognizing the mismatch. Just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession.
Abdul Rahman, he's checked in for New York. For New York, they have gone 5 of 9 at the line. The Hawks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Now here's Schroeder. He dishes it to Reed. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Now Fields. He's got 22. And here's Fields. The pass to Abdul Rahman, and that one's good. And New York leads by 1. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead, and then the other one storms right back.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
A tight game here in Atlanta. It's Fields on the wing. Jacks up a three. And again, New York with the triple.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up. Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on New York's head coach talking to his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the prodigy. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The fadeaway. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Reed. 23 points in the game, and that one's good.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Fields against Reed. Passes it to Abdul Rahman. He kicks it to Fields. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. And again, it's New York.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here is Reed. 25 points in the game, and that one's good. New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Fields with it. There's the pick. From past the arc. Al Horford with the rebound. Atlanta's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Schroeder passes to Gordon. Now here's Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Picked by Horford. To tie. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And here's a look at the stats for Slim. Last year, getting it done. First in scoring. First in rebounding. And, of course, he established himself as the most prolific passer in the game last season. The league leader in assists.
Yeah, and that's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressor.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Atlanta making some changes. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Horford. Decker comes in for Gordon. And Rodriguez is subbed in for the Wizard. And then for New York, the natural, he's checked in for Abdul Rahman. Terrence Ross comes in for Slim. And it's Victor Oladipo in for the Prodigy.
They're just around 60% from the line for the game right now. They shot it pretty well in the first half, but they've just fallen apart here in the second.
Now here's Schroeder. There's the screen. No good off the front iron.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Fields dishes to Ross. Now Oladipo kicks it to Fields. From the arc. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. The Hawks trail by 3. Rodriguez outside. Out to the right wing. And here's Schroeder. And Hawes kicks it over to Schroeder. Here's Rodriguez. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Now here is Fields. He's got 12.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
It'll go, and the New York Blues cut down to 3 on the bucket from Schroeder.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Oladipo outside. It's Fields on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. Fires from the corner. The shot is off. Atlanta's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Rodriguez. 1:10 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And the dunk by Reed.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Number 5, the Hawks.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And a switcher also for New York. Whiteside's checked in. Poked away. Ross against Reed. Ross passes to Whiteside. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low, teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Good on the second free throw.
Take a look at what Hassan Whiteside's done. 8 rebounds, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
A nice shot by Reed.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
36 seconds left to play in the third. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Shooting for Atlanta. Hassan Whiteside. Shooting 1. Under 6.
Free throw, good, Whiteside. 32 seconds left in the third. They set the pick. Rodriguez passes to Hawes. The feed to Reed. Now the dish to Collison. Just 4 to shoot. Rodriguez from outside off the mark. Oladipo with the ball. He feeds it to Fields. Goes up at the stripe. No good there. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. New York ahead, up 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. New York leading by 3. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Abdul-Rahman is out there with Slim. Then there's Whiteside. Then there's the prodigy. And it's Fields in at the point.
That jam! I mean, beautiful. Punches it down with pop.
And rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. They set the pick. The Wizard passes to Horford. Dishes it to Collison. Gordon with the screen for Collison. Just 5 on the clock. To the wing on the left. Here's Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. 34 points for Rain Man.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Reed a screen. Blanketed by the D, who fights to the rim for the layup. Reed's got 5 points in the quarter.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Whiteside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Horford.
Shooting for Atlanta. Hassan Whiteside. 2 shots. Under 6.
He misses the free throw.
They're not making them pay right now. Their free throw percentage has dropped all the way down to below 60%. That's unacceptable, and that certainly is not winning basketball.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Abdul-Rahman. He's off on the second.
Kevin, it's obvious he's not a good free throw shooter. It's been borne out by what you've seen here. Well, they just can't seem to get it right from the line here. Yet they're still on top. That poor free throw shooting could come back to haunt them.
Fields the pass to Ingram. Feeds it to Fields. The pass to Porzingis. The 18-footer is right on the mark. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside Collison. He dishes it to Gordon. They set the pick. Now here's Collison. A nice shot by Reed. Reed's got 38 points.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Here's Fields, and again it's New York.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
Collison kicks to Horford. Back to Collison. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Gordon with a screen on Fields. Kicks it out to Gordon to take the lead. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Passes it to Ingram. Pass to Porzingis. He kicks it to Fields. And Gordon over to help. 4 on the shot clock. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
At the line for the Hawks, Hassan Whiteside. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Hawks making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to the Wizard. Over to the wing. Here's Reed. And again, it's Atlanta.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
For New York, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Now Fields. All sorts of time. New York, no good that time either. To take the lead, here's Reed. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Reed's got 42 in the game.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Here's Fields. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Hawks have gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7. Out to the right wing. Swiped it away. Here is Slim. Kicks it to Fields. Now the feed to Fields. Fades and shoots. And that one's good. Fields has got 4 this quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Takes it off the glass. And now a 3-point New York lead.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Reed. Can't get it to go. So New York will take it the other way. Now the pass to Ingram. Lets the 3 fly. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 11 rebounds in the game. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Picked by Horford. Schroeder passes to Horford. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
They get it back. Porzingis, and it's blocked by Gordon. And here's Reed. Passes to the Wizard from downtown. Good. The Wizards got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And Fields kicks to Fields. And it's Fields in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound by the Hawks. Gordon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Horford with the screen on Fields. Here's Schroeder. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. From 13, takes a big high bounce and goes in. 18 points for the franchise.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the 4th.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going for your very own Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop biting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
There's the pick. Horford dishes to Reed. To the paint, deflects the pass. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Fields' shot is good. And it's a 4-point New York lead.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
For New York, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Fields with the 3, and he gets it to go. Fields has got 15 points here in the second half. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Horford with the screen on Fields. The dish now to Gordon. Boom! He jams it straight down.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
And so here is New York. They lead by 4. Here's Porzingis. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Porzingis has got 4 this quarter.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
It's Fields on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. Clock at 6. Here is Slim. Cannot hit.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Out of bounds. New York takes possession. New York leading by 6. Fields with it. He feeds it to Whiteside. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front, but they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
Dishes it to Fields. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh?
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And so here is New York. 6-point game. To Porzingis. Reed with the steal. The Wizard passes to Schroeder. Right wing. It's rebounded by New York. Whiteside's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
It's been quite a game for the Prodigy.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Collison, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's the Wizard. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. And so here is New York, 6-point lead. Fields against Collison, and stolen by Horford. Right side, Collison. And that one goes in as he is fouled. There'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Collison no good on the free throw. New York leading by 4. Here's Fields. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. Horford. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Al Horford. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
.112 left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Reed. The shot from 20 feet away. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Lets a floater go. Fields' shot is good. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Feeds it to Reed. It's stolen. Now here is Fields. He's guarded closely. Down low. Here's Whiteside. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for Atlanta. Fields. 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
Hawks. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Collison. Jacks up a 3. That's tipped. Valentine. He's covered by Collison. So it's New York picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.